Great. So, So Dr. Shuchita, I'm so sorry. Dr. Shuchita is there, and Dr. Sakshi, I think you're there, and from Unfold Minds.
Yes, I'm there.
Wonderful. So I welcome all of you again. So on this Sunday, and this Sunday, the Women Power is bringing you a very important topic. That is, what do you do when your child throws a tantrum? So it might be at home, it might be in a workplace. I mean, work in the sense outside, in a mall, in a relative's place. So what do you do, right? So it's a very important topic. At some point of time, we try to console the child, एंड हम चाहते हैं कि बच्चा समझ जाए हमारी बात, बट बच्चा बीइंग अ बच्चा नहीं समझ रहा होता, राइट? तो हम भी एक समय के बाद अपने हथियार डाल देते हैं, है ना? और उसलिए कई बार कंफ्यूजिंग हो जाता है कि ऐसी सिचुएशन में हमें कैसे रिएक्ट करना है ना? सो Unfold Minds is a new venture by Dr. Sakshi and Dr. Namrata, and and there is a psychologist, Dr. Shuchita, over there. And what they are planning is like they want to target these kind of questions, right? I mean, कि बच्चों के psychological issues क्या होते हैं, and what can be done to solve them, right? तो इन द सेंस कि बच्चों का, अगर किसी बच्चे को थोड़ा सा अटेंशन डेफिसिट है, उस सिचुएशन में क्या करना है, बच्चों के टेंट्रम थ्रो कर रहे हैं, उस सिचुएशन में क्या करना है, बच्चों की परफॉर्मेंस कैसे बेटर की जाती है. So from here on, I'll just pass on the stage to Dr. Sakshi and Dr. Suchita. I think they can start the workshop as of now. It's already time, right?
Hello, everyone. I am Sakshi. She's Namrata. We founded Unfold Minds to address the issue of emotional wellness in children. In that regard, we actually made a workshop where we will teach you 3 psychological tools to help your child build emotional wellness, and how to handle a child when he's throwing a tantrum, or he has some anger issues. So Shuchita will be the facilitator for today's workshop. Shuchita, over to you.
Hi, good morning all of you. Welcome. Good morning. I'm a practicing psychologist and I will be the facilitator for today's workshop. Our workshop today is on child tantrums. All of us have heard of it, all of us have been through it, and we are here to guide you through some aids which will help you to manage and okay. I thank all of you to join us today to know more about your child. अपने बच्चे के बारे में ज़्यादा समझने के लिए, अपने बच्चों को थोड़ा और अच्छे से समझने के लिए और एक healthier relationship उनके साथ बनाने के लिए. Thank you so much for joining in today. The mission today is to equip you with 3 aids. The 3 aids that we'll be discussing today are mirroring, I sentences, and personification of anger. These three things will help you to communicate with the child in a better way and also help you understand them and them understand you. Okay, all the workshops that I do are always interactive and I love interacting with you. क्योंकि अगर हम अपनी कम्युनिकेशन ठीक नहीं करेंगे तो हम अपने बच्चे के साथ कैसे कर पाएंगे. So to begin the workshop, I would love to do an activity with all of you. What you have to do is you have to introduce yourself by telling your name and your child's name. और उसमें एक हल्का सा ट्विस्ट ये है that while you're introducing yourself, you have to tell one personality trait of your child and yourself which starts from the same letter as your name. Got it? I'll give you an example. It's on the screen also. So, if your name is Namrata, then you will introduce yourself as nice Namrata, and you will introduce your child as sweet Sahana. Okay? It's very easy. All you have to do is introduce yourself, all right, with your name. Anybody who would want to volunteer, you can raise your hands and I can ask you to speak. Anybody would want to volunteer to go first? Hi, Arav.
Live on YouTube.
Okay, hi, Arav.
I'm going to
Alright. I can see Aditi here. Aditi, are you there?
mute.
Arav Singla, can you please mute yourselves? Yeah, thank you. Now, Aditi, can you unmute yourself and tell me your name and tell me your child's name. Introduce yourself, please.
Hi, this is Aditi,
Hi, how are you?
and my child's name is Abir, sweet Abir.
Okay, but you have to say it with the same letter as A. So you have to
Yeah.
say adorable Aditi.
Okay, adorable Abir. Sorry, I missed the initial bit, so I'm a little confused.
Okay, we'll I think a lot of you have joined us now, so I'll just give you a small introduction. So what we'll be doing today is we'll be introducing these 3 activities and these 3 aids which will help you manage your child's tantrums and their anger outbursts or their reactions.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, you're not audible properly.
Okay, thank you. I'll make sure to change something.
Sure, thanks.
So what you have to do now is you have to introduce yourself. All of you have to introduce yourself with your name and your child's name. All right, and one extra personality trait which starts from the same letter as your name. All right. Now, Abhinesh Das. Your name is Abhinesh Das on Zoom. Can you please unmute yourself and answer?
Obedient.
Okay. What is the child? Can I know your child's name also?
Ane.
Ane. Okay. Ane is obedient. Ane. Very nice. And how about your name?
Abhinish.
And can you do an adjective with your name also?
Come again, please.
Any adjective or any personality trait which starts from A and suits you, your name. Like for me, it is Shuchita. So I'm Smiley Shuchita.
Agreeable.
Agreeable. Great. Thank you. You can unmute yourself, sir. Thank you. Okay. Now, how about Anju? Anju, ma'am, can you please unmute yourself and answer?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, your voice is very slow. It's difficult to, listen to you.
Okay. Is it true? Okay. Let me know.
Sorry?
Arav Singla, is my voice not audible to you also? Okay, is it better now, ma'am? Aradhya?
Better than before, ma'am.
Okay, is your name Aradhya or is your child's name Aradhya?
Ma'am, child's name is Aradhya.
Okay, perfect. So can you start? Can you tell me what is your name? Introduce yourself and your child, please.
Yeah, I am Simi Khanna here, ma'am. I'm Aradhya's and Arnav's mother.
Okay, so very nice. Both of your child's names start from A. So can you give me one adjective starting from S which suits you and one adjective starting from A which suits your kids?
Ma'am, for Aradhya, it's active.
Okay, great.
And for Arnav is, He is active but a bit shy.
Okay, perfect, good, good. A bit shy starts from A. Works. Nisha ma'am, yes. Ma'am, can you go ahead, please?
Nisha, sweet Nisha.
Okay, sweet, Nisha, perfect. And what
Uh,
are you saying?
आरव के लिए naughty आरव.
Not yaar. Okay, great, great. Okay, great. So, how about Richa? Richa ma'am, can you go ahead? Richa ma'am, can you go ahead and mute yourself, please, and introduce yourself? Hi. Yes, Richa ma'am, can you unmute yourself? Okay. I think Richa ma'am, you have raised your hand, but you're not audible.
Am I audible now?
Perfect. Yes, yes, yes. Now you're audible.
Yeah.
Huh. Can you introduce yourself and your child?
Yeah. I am Richa, principal of Shanti Idol Convent School, and I have 1,200 kids. I am a mother of 1,200 kids.
Wow. We should learn from you. Okay. Any one adjective which all suits all of your kids?
Your voice is not audible actually. It is very low.
Okay. Is it better now?
Yeah, perfectly loud and clear now.
Okay, perfect. So I was asking you that if you can sum up one word or maybe two to sum up all of your children, all 1,200 of them.
Angels.
I'm sorry?
They are angels, angels.
Angels. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Mr. Anish Gupta. So would you like to introduce yourself? See Anish Gupta. Yes.
Priyanka this side.
Priyanka. Hi, Priyanka. Ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, personable Priyanka, and my son is Aradhya, attractive Aradhya.
Ah, amazing, amazing. Great.
Thank
Okay, so we'll have a few more. All right. I want a few people more. Your name on Zoom is Deepak Kathuria. Can you please unmute yourself? After that, Deepthi ma'am, it's your turn. Okay. We'll give you a minute to respond, Deepak Kathuria. And Deepthi ma'am, you can go ahead. Introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Dynamic Deepthi and a mother of two adorable girls, Anya and Aksha.
Oh. Okay, and great, great. Hina ma'am, can you introduce yourself, please?
Hello, I'm Hina, and my son name is Hanshal. He's a diligent and shy.
Very nice, very nice. And how about you?
I'm an honest person. That's it.
Okay. All right, Seema ma'am, would you like to introduce yourself, please? Seema ma'am. I think on Zoom we are getting like this experience that we are the students and someone is asking us, please unmute yourself. How many times have you told your child to unmute? Ma'am, unmute करने के लिए कह रही है ना? Unmute करो, answer करो. Has it happened? Please, you have to raise your hand if that has happened with you. If you have pushed your child. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, hi, this is Seema. So
Hi.
I have two kids, yeah, Asmi and Arjun.
Okay, great. And any adjective to suit which suits their personality? Yes, Seema ma'am, any adjective that suits their personality?
Yeah, it's beautiful Asmi, and my little one is small. He's very young, so
Okay, say
Yeah.
hi to beautiful Asmeen also. Great. So we'll begin forward with our workshop. It was great connecting with you all. You all will get chance. The whole workshop is going to be very interactive. Thank you so much for unmuting yourself and answering. The whole workshop, we are going to be doing a lot of this. To start with a question, and again, I want your answers and opinions on it. What do you think is more important in influencing a child's behavior? एक बच्चे का बिहेवियर किस तरह डेवलप होता है, जेनेटिक्स के थ्रू या एनवायरनमेंट के थ्रू? Please unmute yourself and answer. It's okay.
Ma'am, it's all depend on the environment and atmosphere at the present, which you are, sharing the roof with the people.
Great. Environment, one for environment. Anybody else? Okay, let's do a raise of hands. Easier, and we'll get the poll faster. Who all think that environment is one thing that is very influential, is more influential? You can raise your hands. I'll see your count. Okay, good. 5, 6. Okay, 6 of us thinks. All right, 7. I'm giving 1 more minute. All right. Thank you, ma'am. Great. Okay, so I think 12 of us, half of us thinks that environment is very important. Thank you. You all can lower down your hands. So all of you who have not raised their hands, do you think that genetics is the answer, or genetics is more influential, or is there any other answer that you have? Any other answer that you have, or is it genetics that you think is more influential in a child's behavior?
In my opinion, both.
Both is important. Okay, great. So even I feel so that environment is very, very important, but genetics also does play a major role in determining how a child will react or behave in a certain way. But genetics are
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, can you please speak in the mic, please? You're very slow audible, I think.
Okay, wait, I'll just try to fix it. It would be better now, right?
Yeah, ma'am, thank you.
Thank you. So now the difference between genetics and environment is that environment is something that we can change. Environment is something that impacts the child a lot, and at the same time हम उसको change कर सकते हैं. Genetics you can't alter that much. Environment you definitely can alter. In today's workshop, that is what we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on changing our environment in such a way that our relationship with the child builds in a more warm and loving way. So all the techniques that we are sharing, all the knowledge that we are sharing between each other is just for changing the particular environment in which हमारा बच्चा grow करेगा and healthy तरीके से grow करेगा. So to begin with, I have a very, very important question again to ask all of you. कि क्या आपके साथ कभी ऐसा हुआ है कि you are going to a parent's house, you're going to an in-laws house, and वहाँ पे you're telling your in-laws or parents that अरे मेरा बच्चा तो कुछ नहीं खाता, he never eats करेला, I am very shocked, how does it happen, मेरे को तो इतना पसंद है करेले पर ये तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं खाता है, I'm so shocked, and your mother is like अरे but I knew you love karela, so I made karela for all of you, and you're like nahi par ye to khayega hi nahi, and suddenly the child will have a life changing name ki haan nahi karela is to just like a favorite pizza, and a child will eat karela like anything. Has it ever happened with any one of you? Can you share?
Ma'am, every time it happens.
Every time it happens.
That is the main problem we are facing with the kids, that ye nahi khana hai, wo nahi khana hai and all that, no? Then the main tantrums which they show in the mealtime.
I'm sure, and every time that happens, you're like, Arey, I thought I know my child. I thought I knew how are they going to react, what are they going to say, how are they going to react or just be by themselves. But then suddenly they'll show you a curveball and you'll be like, Arey, how did this happen? So this is normal. I want to be the one who to tell you that this is perfectly normal. This is what children will do. They will feel sad. They will feel happy. They will feel extremely sad and happy also.
Actually, we have forgot, our time. जैसे हम लोग तम अपने parents को tease करते थे, ये नहीं खाना, वो नहीं खाना. तो being parents, we are, like कि नहीं ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता है. We are not acceptable to this thing.
Exactly. That's why at least you're here and we are all here to share something. So that's a very big step, and I applaud you for that.
Thank you so much.
So the thing is that हमारा बच्चा normally ये सब चीजें करेगा. What is our responsibility is that our responsibility is to just observe it and make changes ताकि वो healthy way में उससे cope कर सकें. सबकी लाइफ में प्रॉब्लम्स आएंगी. The biggest millennial और millennial जो होता है उसकी लाइफ में प्रॉब्लम्स बहुत सारी होती हैं, and the person who is most sorted उसकी लाइफ में प्रॉब्लम्स होती हैं. How the person is resilient is कि वो उन प्रॉब्लम्स को किस तरह फेस करता है. So we as parents should be teaching our children that how can they face their problems in a more stronger way, right? So major thing, as the Radha's mother said, that हमारे बच्चे बहुत वो करते हैं, like, खाने के टाइम पे परेशान करते हैं, ऐसे बोलते हैं. आपने शायद ये भी लाइन भी सुनी होगी कि आप तो मेरे को हमेशा मना करते रहते हो बोलने के लिए, यू नेवर अंडरस्टैंड मी, व्हाई डू यू ऑलवेज पुश मी टू गो टू योर फ्रेंड्स हाउस, मुझे तो नहीं जाना ना, आप मुझे क्यों जबरदस्ती लेके जा रहे हो. Have you heard these disagreements which are very like shouldn't be overreactive, but your kids will overreact to these agreements? Has it ever happened? With okay, Hina Mangla, ma'am, can you tell me, has it ever been a disagreement where you were like, it's fine if you could just have told me like this, why are you overreacting? Was there any situation like that? Shaurya Sehgal or Sneh Verma, any of you? Nobody has heard these things. I'm so happy. Very nice kids. Okay.
No ma'am, actually same problem we are facing. मतलब हमें यहाँ नहीं जाना, हमें ये नहीं करना, आप हमें हर बात पे टोकती रहती हो, ये common words for kids.
This is like hi, hello, me, I love you. As common as uncommon as that, this is more common. Okay, one simple request to all of you, while you are answering and while you are speaking, please, if you can switch on your video, or otherwise also if you can switch on your video, it would be better, because I'm thoda sa, through this pandemic, a lot of things are changing, and if we can just see each other, we'll feel more connected, I feel. So I give you 5 minutes of time. You can calm your background down. And after 5 minutes, if you feel comfortable, please switch on your video. Yeah. A lot of times, so coming back to the topic, you must have heard all these things a lot of times कि आप नहीं सुनती हो, आप नहीं समझती हो, ये है. And usually what happens is, let's think from today, we will think from the child perspective. Today you are the child and you are thinking from your perspective. What the child might feel is कि अगर मैंने मम्मी को डिसएग्रीमेंट वाली बात बोली तो क्या होगा, या तो मम्मा बहुत ज्यादा रिएक्ट करेंगे इस बात पे, उन्हें ओवरवेल्म फील होएगा, वो बहुत ज्यादा बोलेंगी कि ऐसा क्यों करते हो, ज्यादा गुस्सा हो जाएंगी, ज्यादा अपसेट हो जाएंगी. या तो क्या होगा कि she will just try to figure me out. This is happening, why is this happening, you know what you can do, try to give me solutions as soon as the problem comes out. So child has this in their mind based on previous experiences कि as soon as I say something which I don't agree with, two things are going to happen. Either you will get too overwhelmed and emotional, or you will try to figure out and give me a solution and not listen. इस पूरे process में क्या हो रहा है? The meaningful conversations are getting lost. Instead of doing this, there is a better way, which is taking a neutral stance and then talking to your child. This way is called mirroring. Mirroring is a better way to communicate with your child when they are angry or having a tantrum or in a disagreement with you. क्या होता है mirroring करने से? The child feels heard and understood. वो आपकी बात सुनने के लिए एटलीस्ट रेडी हो जाता है. एंड उससे क्या होता है? पेरेंट्स आर एबल टू change the behavior or alter the behavior in a productive way. And finally, child को लगता है चलो मैंने जो फील करा उस फीलिंग को validated फील हुआ. They don't feel incomplete कि जो भी बोलता हूँ वो समझता नहीं है. They feel complete that my parent is the one who is understanding what I'm feeling. Right? So they feel that. Now, does it sound too dreamy? Does it sound something like अरे ये तो सिर्फ कहने के लिए है, करने के लिए नहीं होगा? It might feel like that. So I'm gonna give you so that we can check. Please. Thank you. Welcome, Sapna ma'am. So now let's take an example. क्या होगा अगर हम रात को अपने बच्चे को बोले that you have to stop playing the video game, बहुत रात हो गई, it's 9:30, it's half an hour past your bedtime, you should go to sleep, चलो switch off your iPad, switch off your computer, now it's time to go to sleep. How will your kids react? Please, I think you must tell me how will your kids react.
No mama, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, थोड़ा सा और खेलने दो, एक गेम और रह गई है, please खेलने दो. These are the words we are listening every minute after the class is over.
I am sure. Hina ma'am, how would you react, or how would your child react? Okay, PC, your Zoom name is PC.
Okay, ma'am.
say, Mama, ma'am? Yes.
Yeah, ma'am, my daughter said कि अभी तो मेरी क्लास ओवर हुई है, अभी मैंने फोन लिया है गेम के लिए, आप अभी मना कर रही हो.
Exactly. I'm sure. Very nice. Thanks. Please see, ma'am, how are you going to react? Or how is the child going to react actually?
Ma'am, we have to leave them. हमें छोड़ना पड़ता है. No option.
Okay. Okay. Great. See, Anish Gupta, sir, ma'am, you have raised your hand. Can you answer? Can you answer? Okay. Anybody else would want to tell how their child reacts to these things? Shashwat?
Yes, ma'am. Same here. She is also responding. Same. Just want to be 2 minutes, 3 minutes more and more.
Yeah.
Right.
And the time keeps on increasing. He's like 2 minutes more. Then like, okay, fine.
2 minutes, 5 minutes.
Just a 4 minutes. 4 to 6. It happens. It happens. Clearly, it would.
But exactly, they are not using the as per they said 2 minutes or 5 minutes. They 2 minutes is equal to half an hour or 1 hour or so.
It will.
And they never listen to us कि छोड़ दो यार, please eyes खराब हो जाएंगी. बहुत screen time already online classes में आपका इतना increase हो चुका है. They said मम्मा अभी तो बोर होके उठे हैं यार, 2:30 तक classes की हैं, अब थोड़ा सा entertainment तो करने दो ना please. Like TV भी on है और हाथ में मोबाइल भी है and tabs भी हैं और laptop भी चल रहा है, तो मतलब they are surrounded by the so many things and gadgets.
Yeah.
हम कुछ कर नहीं पा रहे हैं, अब की क्या करें?
Gadgets are like their only friend now. They don't have actual real friends around because एक तो unsafe है, दूसरा nobody is outside, and gadgets.
And nowadays, ma'am, what I feel is they don't talk much to others. Like they अपना कोई भी solution ढूंढना है तो they will never ask us. They will simply go to Google Dada and say ये speak to Siri and all, तो वो अपना problem का solution ढूंढ लेते हैं उसमें.
Yeah, let's try to alter that today. How you can do it? I'll tell you. Try to teach you a effective way to have a communication with the child in which the child would want to come back to you for asking other questions and asking you doubts, not just go to Siri or someone. So first our situation was that you're asking your child to stop playing and then go to sleep or maybe do some other activity. How you proceed is, it's a 3-step program. Okay. How I usually see this topic going on is कि सोने चले जाओ, बहुत लेट हो गया, बहुत गेम खेल ली, 3 चीजें होती हैं. या तो बच्चा नहीं, 2 minutes mama, 5 minutes, please let me play more, let me play. First thing, this will happen. Second thing which can happen is that the parent would pick up the child. बस बहुत हो गया, बहुत गेम खेल लिया, परेशान करके रखा है, रोज गेम खेलते रहते हो, चुप चल जाओ सोने के लिए. That will happen. Third thing, which might be a little too common, is that they will pick up the child. बहुत हो गया, चलो जाओ सोने जाओ. नहीं बिल्कुल नहीं जाऊंगा, क्यों खेलूंगा मैं, अरे नहीं सोना पड़ेगा, ये वो. What happens is it creates a chaos and it creates an unhealthy situation in your home, which I'm pretty sure because of the pandemic would be happening way more often than it should have been, right? So here,
ma'am, and moreover, I would disconnecting you in between, I'm sorry.
No problem.
But the support pillars they have in their houses, like grandparents and all. So we have to shut our mouth in front of them. चलो भैया ठीक है, क्योंकि at last हमें ही सुनने को मिलेगा कि बच्चे हैं, कोई बात नहीं, करने दो and all. तो वो they get take it as a granted कि ठीक है, अब तो हमें पता लग गया कि ऐसा ही होना है, तो ठीक है, दादू दादी के सामने या नाना नानी के सामने ही ऐसा करना चाहिए.
So ma'am, the beauty of all the 3 techniques that we're doing is that all these 3 techniques are useful for adults as well as for us. So look out for that. If you can use these activities with other people also, amazing. I have used it and I have seen amazing results with my improved communication. So the first step that you can do is you mirror the emotion. A lot of times what we do is हम हमेशा mirror करने की कोशिश करते हैं कि बच्चा क्या कह रहा है. हाँ ये करना है, मेरे को पता है तुम्हें ये करना है, पर what you do is you just mirror the emotion, whatever they're speaking. उसमें क्या होता है, जब आप मिरर करते हो उसको, तो बच्चे को लगता है आप sarcastic हो रहे हो या कुछ गलत कहना चाह रहे हो, और मे बी हम उस चीज को ढंग से come across नहीं करवा पाते हैं, right? Here what we have to do is we have to mirror the emotion. Your child says, नहीं बस 5 मिनट खेलने दो, मैं भी तो खेलने आया हूँ, वो करना है. How you say is you just mirror their effect. है ना, वही तो मैं यही सोच रही थी कि आप सुबह से इतनी क्लासेस ले रखे हो, इतना थक गए होगे, सिर्फ गेम खेल के रिफ्रेशमेंट मिलती है. Oh, you have worked so hard to reach this level. I was observing you from there कि इतनी प्यार से you are playing this game. मैं तो कभी भी नहीं खेल सकती इतने अच्छे से ये गेम. You just mirror their emotion, their feelings. उससे they diffuse themselves. अभी वो डिफेंसिव मोड में थे कि मम्मी मेरे से लैपटॉप लेने आई है. डिफेंसिवनेस ऑन कर दो, क्या होएगा, मम्मी गुस्सा हो जाएंगे, परेशान हो जाएंगे, they'll take the laptop away or they will give me 5 more minutes. What you do is you accept कि हाँ सही कह रहे हो, बहुत मेहनत से खेला है, बहुत ये करा है, ऐसे करा है. They just diffuse their defenses and they are ready to listen to you. Like हाँ खेला है ना, पर आप फिर आ रहे हो ना लैपटॉप लेने के लिए, तो फिर मैं क्या करूँ, अब फिर आप बोलोगे जाने के लिए, सोने के लिए. Here they are accepting a relationship, they are accepting a reasoning from you. They are accepting it. The way you deliver your reason is also very important. The wordings as well as the tone. Here is your chance to be as sweet to your child as you can. Just tell them the most logical reason. हमें लगता है कि बच्चे इतने लॉजिकल नहीं है, बच्चों को बुद्धू बना सकते हैं, but they are as smart as we are. उन्हें पता है कि कब लॉजिकल हट हो रही है बात और कब लॉजिकल नहीं हो रही है. Give them a logical reason कि if you don't sleep now, what will happen is tomorrow you will feel very uncomfortable. I understand that you love this game, but you have to go to sleep because otherwise you'll feel uncomfortable. You will be, अगर है तो अभी आपका lunch time है, while you are having your lunch, if you play the game, then you might spill your food on the keyboard. This might happen, that might happen. You give a logical reason for why you not want them to play the game, and which will always be there, trust me. Once they are accepting of the reason, they're like, okay, par. When they say par, you give them option, give them the power to choose. And those two options you have to think very smartly, that have to be framed in such a way कि दोनों में जो outcome है वो आपके मतलब का बन रहा है. For example, you tell them, okay fine, what we can do is you either go to bed now, okay, and I will read you a story, या फिर you come to bed in 5 minutes after playing 5 more minutes and then we'll sleep. The result is them going to sleep within 5 minutes. Either they're reading a story or they're doing something. But what is happening is that you are giving them the ability to choose. And once they choose, the likelihood of the doing would increase क्योंकि उन्होंने खुद choose करके लिया है. How many times have I noticed, try doing this with a child if your child is a picky eater, that you, in this process, what you can do is, you mirror your emotion, you communicate with your child and you give them the power to choose the meals. Once they have either chosen the meals or they've either chosen the ingredients, they would be more willing to try क्योंकि उन्होंने खुद choose किया है. All of us are human beings. We love the power that we get. So, how you can use mirroring is, whenever there is a situation where you think that your child will react in another way, you mirror their emotions, which will diffuse the situation in such a way that a child will be ready to listen to you. Okay, so the takeaways from this activity are basically that this activity will enable the parent by giving this activity will enable the parent to listen to the child and the child will feel heard and understood. This will definitely diffuse the situation and create a healthy environment. Instead of getting defensive and react karna, we are accepting the child's emotion. The child will never react to it. It will also help the child to learn to express emotions and not just bottle them. क्यों? क्योंकि बच्चे ने बोला कि नहीं खेलना मुझे और आगे से क्या रिएक्शन मिला? नहीं खेलना तो नहीं खेलना, चलो चलो. They were bottling their emotions. एक बार ही होगा, दो बार ही होगा, तीसरी बार आदत बन जाएगी बच्चे की. This way they are being validated for their emotions, so they will have the habit of being available to other people, to talk to other people, to accept other people's emotion and express their own. Also, because हम उनको last में choices दे रहे हैं and they are choosing their choices by themselves, this will give them a lot of confidence in knowing कि हाँ जो मैंने करना है वो मेरे हाँ या ना से होगा. It will make them independent and autonomous कि मेरे को choices मिली है, मैं ही choices से choose करूँगा. Right? So these are the major benefits of mirroring. और सिर्फ इस बात में नहीं, जब डिसएग्रीमेंट हो तभी हम सिर्फ मिररिंग को यूज नहीं कर सकते हैं, हम मिररिंग को अदर सिचुएशन में भी यूज कर सकते हैं. So
can I ask you something, ma'am?
Yes, sure.
You are telling that we should give them the choices to choose, anything from their end. But what if they are giving us the choices कि हमने तो यही करना है, and this is your option, this is the only option the parents should do for us, तो उस केस में क्या किया जाए?
Okay, so I will
Like,
ask.
I'll give you one example.
No,
Like,
let's take my example first, and then we'll
Sure,
come to
sure,
your example.
sure.
Definitely. So what happened if your child comes from school and they tell you that आपने आज राजमा चावल क्यों दिए थे मुझे? हो गए मेरे राजमा चावल, so much it was bad, मुझे इतना बुरा लगा, सारे फ्रेंड्स ने इतना मजाक बनाया कि राजमा चावल लीक हो गए, मेरा पूरा पीछे से बैग गीला हो गया, डेस्क गीला हो गया, why did you give me राजमा चावल? And he's very upset with you. What would be your first reaction?
I would say that not every time I can give you the meal of your choice, because it's unhealthy. You always ask for them, junk food or so. So you should eat everything every day.
Okay, great. Shashwat's mother, how would you react? Shashwat, your name on Zoom is Shashwat. How would you react?
I think we give him to the option that we you just play book 5 more days. Huh? The other question I guess. So.
Arif God. Yogita Tiwari. Ma'am, am I audible? आप कैसे react करोगे? I think this must have happened with you guys, right? How would you react? Namrata ma'am, how would you react? Alright. Can anybody just confirm if I'm audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Perfect. Thanks.
You are audible, ma'am.
Right. So, how would you react if the situation is, we tell them कि junk food नहीं खाना चाहिए, हमें कहेंगे कि आपको ये करना चाहिए. A lot of things are there, and these are the right answers. But इनका chronology गलत है. The way that you're putting them out is incorrect. How you can change it is you start with a matching with the mood effect. क्योंकि जैसे आपने बोला नहीं बच्चे नहीं खाना चाहिए मैं जंक फूड रोज, चाहे कितनी प्यार से बोला हमने, बच्चे ने क्या सुना? नो. What he picked out from the conversation is no. आपने no कह दिया, चलो, my attention is gone. They're not paying attention to you at all. And what you do is, and what they learn is कि मम्मी के पास जब भी जाओगे तो क्या होगा? Solution मिलेगा. So either they'll not come to you कि मम्मी तो solution ही देंगे सिर्फ, or they will always come to you that अरे my issue is there, let's go to mama papa. They'll not learn to be independent, right? So you need to match the asset. What did you do? Was there anybody who helped you? Just get to know how they were feeling when they were in that mood. Once they are understood, they feel understood, what you do is you switch to the reasoning side. But bache, you love Rajma Chawal at home, or you like eating Rajma Chawal, or you know how Rajma Chawal is good, it's such a nice food, it fills you up so well. You reason your answer. And then you give them the option, listen, what I can do is either I can give you dry food, some dry kind of food, or I can help you buy a new lunchbox which will not spill. And whatever the solution is, we can get into it. So you delay the solution giving part so that the child doesn't get defensive or doesn't depend on you too much. This is a very important thing to do in life, and it also takes a lot of constant effort from you. अगर हम 2 दिन भी कॉन्स्टेंटली थोड़ा दिमाग में रख के हम कॉन्शियसली चीज करेंगे ना, तो तीसरे दिन एक तो ऑटोमेटिकली आएगा, एंड द थर्ड डे चाइल्ड विल आल्सो गेट टू some used to ki हाँ mummy is there to listen and not just to respond. The child might come up to you for more questions. So you may try this activity. Work for us and do try this. Anybody has any doubt relating this activity? We have a doubt session later also. Okay. So now I have another question for all of you, and I want you all to answer. Anju Singla.
Can you please repeat the question? It was not audible at that time.
I didn't ask it. I'm asking that.
No, somebody has asked you, no?
Somebody, can you repeat your question? If anybody has asked you a question, can you repeat? Nisha ma'am, did you ask a question? I don't think
Okay.
Yeah. So I will ask you a question now, and my question is that have you ever had a difficult colleague or neighbor to work with, like difficult person to work with? You could be discreet in telling who were they or what did they do, but how were they like? उनकी nature कैसी थी? निशा मैम, can you please tell me that उनकी nature कैसी थी? ऐसे इंसान की जो बहुत difficult है, आप deal नहीं कर सकते उनके साथ ढंग से. How are they like?
तो मुझे लगता है कि मैं बच्चों को उनके जैसे बिहेव करना तो नहीं सिखाऊंगी, पर कुछ मतलब कुछ प्लस माइनस करके, मतलब कि कभी अच्छा कभी बुरा.
उनकी नेचर कैसी थी? पता ऐसे कई लोग होते हैं हमारी लाइफ में जो काफी उनके साथ डील करना, उनके साथ काम करना बड़ा मुश्किल होता है, चाहे वो ऑफिस में काम करना हो, चाहे वो नेबर हो आपके और उनके साथ बात करनी हो. तो वो किस तरह से होते हैं? उनकी पर्सनालिटी कैसी होती है?
पर्सनालिटी आपको आदत हो जाती है उनके साथ डील करने की, अगर आप साथ में रहते हो तो.
ओके. जिससे पर उनकी एक दो चीजें जो आपको अच्छी नहीं लगती हैं, कुछ ऐसी पर्सनालिटी ट्रेट है?
बहुत है.
एक दो तो बताओ.
मतलब उनके बच्चों को वो लोग अपने बच्चों को किस तरह से ट्रीट करते हैं ये अलग है. बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो मतलब उनका और मेरा डील करने का तरीका बहुत अलग है.
हाँ जी.
मेन रीजन यही है.
ओके. ईशा मैम, would you also want to answer? Isha Singhal.
Please. Hello.
Isha? Yes,
hello. Yes. Well, I have seen people who have been stubborn and very fussy about things, and they are at the same time very jealous if somebody else is progressing, and they feel very jealous, and then they try to create problems in yes, related to that, so that the other person does not move ahead.
Yeah, I understand. So what I feel you're saying is, and I can, if I may summarize, the people who are who are difficult to deal with, they are more unhappy with your happiness,
right?
They are happy with their own happiness,
right?
They are like that.
They are only happy with they have been praised and appreciated everywhere, and right,
self forward,
right?
Yeah, we don't want our child to do that. Do we want our child to do that?
Of course not.
Right. So having this mindset and having this personality is very common. We have seen our colleagues doing this, we have seen our neighbors doing it, and sometimes we have seen our family members also doing it. And we don't want our child to grow up on it, and we don't want our child to learn it. काफी बारी क्या होता है, your child is literally in the environment, they are exposed to many things. Not just you and your partner, they're also exposed to your family and neighbors and friend circle and their friend circle, their teachers, which you might not be aware of also. And the child is getting exposed to all of that. What we can do to alter this or to change it and make sure कि बच्चा हमारा इस sense में ना होए कि वो overconfident or full of himself ना बने, we can start using I sentences. So, using of I sentences is very important. When I say I sentences, I mean altering you in a sentence with I. आपका बच्चा अगर आप उन्हें बोलते हो कि your room is very dirty, major reaction, if I don't even think I need to ask,
यही होएगा कि आपको लग रहा है कमरा गंदा है, मेरा कमरा तो गंदा नहीं लग रहा है मुझे, दिस वुड बी। और सेकंड रिएक्शन इज को याद हो ना भाई कमरा देखने के लिए, जज करने के लिए कितना साफ है मेरा कमरा, जब साफ करना होगा मैं कर लूंगा अपना कमरा साफ,
Right.
soon as you tell your child कि आपका कमरा गंदा है, your room is always dirty, you are always telling me this, you are always telling me that, what happens is that your child feels suddenly blame. And I think this has happened with all of us. When you must have been a new parent and your parents must have came and told you, or your in-laws must have came and told you one little thing कि you know ऐसे नहीं करना चाहिए, you are doing this wrong. One time the person uses you are doing this which is wrong, or you are doing it, other people don't do it, what happens is that we become very defensive. Whenever someone blames us or says something which is directly talking about us, we feel very defensive. और we are all human, हम सब इस तरह react करते हैं. Is it true or not?
True, true.
What do we do? हम एकदम से defensive होके क्या होता है? It brings out the aggressive side of us. It brings out the justification side of us. कि नहीं ऐसा नहीं है, पर तुम ऐसा कर रहे हो ना इसलिए ये हो रहा है. So we also go into the same circle of blaming others, which brings them to their defensive. And all in this process क्या होता है? There's loss of meaningful communication. With adults, we don't have to teach them anything. We just have to build a relationship with them. But with a child, we have to teach them how to build relationships. Usually what we do is we try to make sure कि हम अपने बच्चे की feelings control करके रखें, हम बच्चे को ध्यान रखें. हम भूल जाते हैं कि our job is only to be the facilitator, not the dictator. Our job is to make the child responsible of his own feelings. How can we do this? Is by using I sentences. So I sentences is a better way to communicate with your child or others, which ensures that you're not blaming someone. Instead, you're just expressing how you're feeling. This is very, very easy, but it takes a lot of conscious effort and time. Within one day, it will not happen. It will not change within a day or within a use of the sentence. Your child will notice that this is happening. How you can notice is by using less negative phrases and words, by promoting thinking before speaking. And definitely, this will reduce the occurrence of tempers and conflict between you and your child. क्योंकि usually क्या हो रहा है, हम बच्चे को कुछ बोलते हैं, बच्चा हमें कुछ बोलता है, हल्का सा conflict हो जाता है. And at the end of the day, what the child takes back is, मैं मम्मी से बात करने गया था तो लड़ाई हो गई थी. So what they're learning is, what they're reinforcing is कि जब भी मैंने मम्मी से बात करी या उन्हें कुछ अपना बताने की कोशिश करी, लड़ाई हुई. And maybe somewhere we also think this कि जब भी I try to talk to my child or explain him something, he's always coming at me, right? And this is not easy for future relations, for your child when he or she is older. You wouldn't want this to be happening. So how you can change it is just by altering the I instead of you. Your room is always dirty. हमेशा गंदा रहता है, ये है, वो है. Keep the tone. Keep the same tone. I am not telling you to change the tone. You are the parent, you know your child way better than any of us. What you can do is, I think it's time to clean your room. Chalo, I think it's time to clean your room. What happened is, you were being very direct. You were not beating around the bush, waiting कि ऐसा करो, दूसरे को blame करो तो शायद वो करेगा. No, you were just on your thought. Here, I think it's time to clean your room. Chalo, let's clean your room now. What happened is that you corrected yourself by being directive. You corrected yourself by not being blaming, not defensive, and giving out meaningful conversation, right? So let's try this out, and And if you can do it, ma'am, Sonal ma'am, would you want to alter this sentence? You're always telling me, if a child comes and tells you that you're always telling me to eat junk food, आप बच्चे को क्या बोलोगे कि इसकी जगह बच्चे ऐसे आप बोल सकते हो, पर इसकी जगह why don't you say this? How can your child alter this sentence for me? Why?
I do. I have two daughters. The elder one is 13 and the younger one is 7. So for junk food, the best policy which I have adopted is like 5 days is a healthy day meal for all of us. Like Monday to Friday, we always have healthy meals. And Saturday and Sunday, I give them thoroughly, they enjoy whatever they want to have, not all 3 meals, but I do ask them that these are your free days, like you can have as much as junk food you want to have, obviously one meal at a time.
It's a very good way.
one thing that I also recommend to a lot of parents. But what I'm asking you, अगर आपका बच्चा आपके पास आके बोलेगा आप हमेशा मुझे healthy food खाने के लिए कहते रहते हो या वैसे कर रहते हो, तो how would you react to it?
I will explain them that definitely eating healthy food is good for you. They themselves are learning that in school. Like elder one is right now going through the science subjects in which she is getting the healthy food benefits and all. So whenever the teacher is teaching them lessons, I do remind them again and again. See, that is why. See, ma'am is also telling you, and that's why I also ask you to have as much as healthy food for you, because it's so good for your physical growth. I try my best to give them the benefits, to explain them the benefits themselves. I don't argue with them. I just tell them and explain them the benefits and what harmful effects it can cause you, and rest is up to them how to take it.
That's true. It is up to them how they take it. But see, in this way, in this communication, I think one point which we discussed earlier was missing us, that you understand their feelings. Say, oh yeah, you want to eat junk food? I also want to eat junk food, but we can't eat every day because this is happening, right? And usually what happens is, Isha Singhal ma'am, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, sure.
How do you react if your child comes to you and says, "You हमेशा मुझे junk food ना खाने के लिए कहते रहते हो, क्यों मुझे hमेशा टोकते रहते हो?" How would you react?
Like ma'am just conveyed, the kind of the method that she used. I also use the same method. From Monday to Friday, it's like something that he has to eat a healthy food, and Saturday is a time when I give him a free time wherein you can have whatever you want, any kind of a junk food you want. So that really copes up with the entire week, wherein it balances. Yes, because we are listening to them also, and then only they are listening to us also. So it goes hand in hand. It's like a parallel thing.
It does go hand in hand. What I was trying to put across was कि हमारा बच्चा हमारे पास आ रहा है, हमेशा मुझे कहते हैं जंक फूड खाना है, ये करना है, वो करना है, and how we perceive it is नहीं खा लेंगे, पर हम ना एक हफ्ते बाद खाएंगे. So we are using the mirroring wala thing here, where we are kind of trying to understand their point of view and then putting across a solution for them.
Right.
Instead of this, if your child comes to you and they say, "Mama, I feel like having a pizza today," do you feel कि ये बात ज्यादा अच्छे से कम अक्रॉस होगी आपको as compared to हमेशा जंक फूड खाने के लिए मना करते रहते हो? What I'm trying to come across, or what I'm trying to convey is,
right,
the way they show their emotions. This is a very basic example that I'm taking, which may be not as common in your household, but this is very basic so that you understand what I'm trying to express. This is something that we can start building up from a very young age, that taking up responsibility for your own actions. Taking up responsibility and expressing your emotions with your own reactions instead of blaming it on others. ये कहना that you're always telling me to clean my room, or you're always telling me to study, they will only get answers like हाँ क्योंकि पढ़ाई अच्छी है, हाँ क्योंकि पढ़ाई करोगे तो आगे बढ़ोगे, हाँ क्योंकि खुद ब खुद कभी आप पढ़ाई नहीं करते हो, मुझे बोलना ही पड़ता है तभी आप पढ़ाई करते हो, right? So instead of them expressing in this way, or you expressing कि हमेशा रेडी रहते हो बात आगे से जवाब देने के लिए. If you tell your child, और ये होगा कभी कभी we lose it, we say कि हमेशा आगे से जवाब रेडी रहता है, कुछ ना कुछ बोलने के लिए तैयार रहते हो, it might not come across in a healthy way. Sometimes in a fight, when you're also like you've had a hard day, very messy day, sometimes it's okay, your child will understand that you're going through it. But if it is happening more than regularly, your child will develop and build up on it. If we can alter reframe our sentences, instead of saying you're always ready to talk back, if you just say that I want you to hear me out first. What are you doing here is you're clarifying your message. You're just clarifying your message. Listen, I want you to hear me out first. You're not blaming anybody. You're not pushing your responsibility on them, and you're not, creating a disagreement there. You're clarifying. मुझे ये चाहिए, मुझे ये करना है. Instead of saying you're always telling me not to eat junk food, your kid coming here and telling you, I don't feel like eating a pizza today, you will comprehend that message a lot easier as compared to the other ways. This will, I am telling you, it will take a conscious effort and a particular amount of time to change, but it gives out beautiful and more empathetic human beings. हम चाहते हैं हमारा बच्चा वो फ्रेंड हो जिसके पास सब आए बात करने के लिए और एक राय लेने के लिए, एक जजमेंट लेने के लिए, और वो जजमेंट भी ठीक से दे. We don't want them to be pushy human beings. The world needs more of lovable human beings. So doing this does really help to develop the habit. So when can we use this activity? Is we can use this activity when you want to express dissatisfaction and avoid blaming. You need to voice out your concern and want the cooperation of the other party without blaming. When you understand the situation is too sensitive and you need to take other person's emotions into consideration, then you can use this activity. Or when your children are using blame game, then you can use this activity to justify that, listen, you don't always have to do it. What you have to do is you have to use ice intensity. Don't use blame game. We see it in our children, we see it with their friends. हमें पता होता है कि क्या हो रहा है. It's just that one conscious effort that you have to take to make your child a better human being. Okay? Now, parent can also use it, child can also use it. I am focusing more कि you have to ask your child to use it. You have to. These are the takeaways. I think they're quite clear now. Now, any one of you, only one of you, because we're running short of time, can you please share a good, funny story? Can you share a funny story with your child when they had done something embarrassing or they had said something embarrassing? Because with me, it has happened all the time. But I have heard it from the part of a third party. Like they told me that, ma'am, you know what? My mother has a tiny beard on her chin, and my grandmother was asking her to remove that tiny beard on her chin. I was like, okay. So has it ever happened with you? Isha ma'am, would you want to share? Has it ever happened with you? कुछ embarrassing सा बोला आपके बच्चे ने सबके सामने?
I could not recall as of now. I mean, he keeps doing it many times, but specifically, I am not able to recall something. But there is a small little concern that I have, which I really want you. I want you to share. You know how we can go ahead with that is teaching him time management, basically.
Yeah. This is one of the topics that we have kept because this is a program that we're doing. Unfold Minds as a company, we're trying to make different sessions and different programs in which we can, cater to child needs. So we definitely have in our mind, and we would love your suggestions also, that we can do something about time management, definitely.
So
Okay.
I'll tell you about Shuchita about one of my experiences.
Yeah,
So my child, he's a very shy person. He is a little bit of attention deficit, but then more of it is like he's a very shy person, introvert,
Yeah,
and he gets
that's a attention.
because of the same reason he gets bullied. So I mean, he was in my society. He was hit by a younger child, and when I came back from work, I'm a doctor, so I saw there was a big, huge scar on the face, and I didn't know at that point of time what to do. So the only thing that I realized at that point of time was that I should support him, and I took him to the neighbor's home, right, जिसका बच्चा जो था, whose child had hit him.
Yeah.
Right. So over there, the poor thing, he didn't know what to do. He was happy that mother is supporting me, and we have gone over there. But over there, वो दूसरा बच्चों को ये बोल रहा है, ओ ये blanket तो मेरे पास भी है. So I thought मैं उनसे बात करने आई हूँ, and ये वहाँ पे embarrass हो गया है और थोड़ा सा conscious हो गया है, और he is अलग ही direction में कहानी कर दी उसने. At that point of time, I mean, he gets because of the bullying thing. I just wanted him to, realize that you have support, and but then I think he was happy, and then that realization came to his mind. Ki, haan, mommy is there, people are there for me.
Exactly. Children are very innocent. They're very innocent and very pure with their emotions. They don't need to fight always. We as human beings, as adults, we need to justify ourselves. जब तक argument में last word हमारा नहीं होगा, तब तक we would not feel confident. तब तक we will not feel like argument खत्म हुआ है. And I think this is one thing that we can also change within us, because we would not want our child to learn that. How we can change it? That we can consciously make these changes with mirroring, with eye sentences, better communication, and all of that. Now we've already exceeded like an hour. And I'd like to ask all of you if you would like me to continue with this session.
I have a question, Shweta, if I can ask.
Just a minute, I will get back to you, ma'am. Definitely, I'll get back to you. Just if you're okay with me continuing, can you please raise your hands? Can you please raise your hands if you're okay with me continuing? Yeah. Sure. I have 4-5 with a hand raised. I'll take it as a yes. It's a go ahead. Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead with your question.
Yeah, so as we were discussing about neighbors and we all live in a society. So I have a situation here where there are certain times where we feel that we are telling something to do our kids to do, but or maybe, for example, I'll take an example. If I want my kids to come back home by 7:30, they're playing with the group and all. Okay, and with solid reasons like, okay, they have a class and they want to take rest, eating dinner at the time, everything. But there are, because everyone is parenting in their own way, and there are, say, in a group of 5, there are 3 parents who are approving their child. Okay, you can play till anytime you want, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, anything. So I mean, how to deal with this situation? And this is not just about playing, maybe say video games. Other parents are allowing their kids to have their mobile 24/7, and I am not giving my child the 24/7, and they are the same age, and they are asking, why not you?
I got your point. Definitely, I got your point. And I think it's something that we all as children also have gone through, right? We also have gone through the comparison state. कि उनका तो ये हो रहा है, आपका क्यों नहीं हो रहा है? So right now, what I would definitely love to answer your question. Let's take it in the question answer session. I'll finish the anger and tantrum part because we're already running short of time, and I'll answer your question in the question answer part. Is it okay?
No problem.
Thank you so much. Right. So now there are 2 pictures here, right? There are 2 pictures of in the anger column and in the temper column. So can you tell me and what is the difference in the 2 pictures that you see? Any difference that you see? Aditi, ma'am, Aditi's iPhone is your Zoom ID. Can you please tell me that what is the difference between these 2 pictures that you observe? Can you please? Or Nisha ma'am, Pradeep Agarwal.
One thing I would just like to add, I read somewhere recently that we should not teach our kids not to be angry. We can just tell them how to be angry. Like, anger is just an emotion which we also get angry. It's not that we don't get angry, right? Anger is a normal emotion like happiness, sadness. So kids should express their anger, but there are ways where we can, express our anger. So it could be a positive way to express the anger.
Yeah, sure. It is. Definitely it is. Okay. So it is definitely anger, and that's why we are here to teach you that how to process that anger and how you can be an alliance in telling your child how they can handle their anger, right? So here, if you see that there are 2 pictures, right? There are 2 pictures on this side and 2 pictures on this side. I am here to tell you the difference between temper tantrum and an anger outburst. In an anger outburst, what happens? Anger is a more expressive emotion. What will happen is child will be clenching their hands. They'll have too much of eye contact with you. They would not speak much, and their speech would not be very, constructive. This is what anger outbursts would look like. But for a temper outburst, how would it look like? It's very communicative, right? Would be very communicative, would be very talkative, they'll be expressing so much, they'll be crying without tears, they'll be throwing their hand here and there, pushing it here or there, and they'll be all over the place. An anger outcome is a very emotional process, and a temper tantrum is a very expressive process. I have a slide over here. Please read that this is the difference between anger and temper tantrum. Okay. Moving forward is how you can actually gauge the emotions of your children. You can gauge how they're feeling, what they're feeling, and when are they getting angry. In the part where Deepti ma'am said that you have to teach them how to get angry, right? We'll do a session on this, a detailed session on how to, actually get to their anger better. And we'll do a full-on session with this, but this is a recognition part. In this, you will just get to recognize that how your child is reacting and how are they, being. Okay. So now how you can do is you can tell them that, okay, fine. You remember when, and do this activity when they're in a calmer state. You tell them, you remember a few days back when your anger friend visited and then mama's anger friend also was there. Mama got very angry and you got very angry. And this whole situation was not very nice. And the child's like, yeah, maybe, I don't remember. Maybe it was like that. Maybe it wasn't. When the child is in an accepting stage that maybe it was or maybe it wasn't, you tell them, no, I think your anger friend was visiting. What we can do is we can draw your anger friend, because it was not you that were angry, it was just an emotion that you were feeling. So let's draw that emotion and how that emotion made you feel in your body. So you tell them that how your stomach was feeling, how your hands were feeling. Those are the signs in which we express anger, right? Sar mein dard kabhi hota hai, aankhon mein pani aata hai, hands get very expressive, stomach feels weird, there's a heaviness in the chest. All these things a child needs to understand. What we are understanding now, क्योंकि हम गुस्से में कुछ भी बोल देते हैं, कभी भी बोल देते हैं, और अब हम समझते हैं कि अरे मैं गुस्से में, हाँ शायद कभी मैं गुस्से में गलत चीज बोल देती हूँ, and now we're trying to correct it. जब हमने already बहुत सारे relationships शायद खराब कर रहे हो उसके लिए. So how we can do it? We can make our child aware of their anger. Okay, just raise a hand and tell me if anybody of you has seen the movie Inside Out. Have you seen the movie Inside Out? Can you please raise your hands if you have? Nobody has? You've not seen the movie? Oh, amazing. Amazing. Such a nice Sunday assignment I have for all of you. I think Inside Out is streaming on Netflix or Hotstar. I don't know. But please, this is a Sunday family bonding exercise that I would recommend you all to do is watch the movie called Inside Out. It is a movie by Disney and it is a beautifully written movie in which they express that how a child, which is named Riley, has these emotions within her, which is grief, sadness, happiness, angry. All these emotions are within her and how these emotions are helping her take decisions in life. It is a beautiful movie, beautifully expressed, will make your child aware of their emotions and how they can express it. Instead of just then just being कि मैं हूँ ना गुस्सा में कर देता हूँ गुस्सा मम्मी कभी मेरे को हो जाता है I'm sorry. Instead of them being this way and later in life also them being this way कि मेरे को ऐसे गुस्सा आता है मैं अपने बॉस से बात नहीं कर सकता तो मैं नहीं कर सकता किसी के साथ काम. We know a lot of the adults that actually come up. I have a lot of my clients also coming up to and telling to me कि I am very stubborn in my ways. I can't work under someone. Right? Show them this movie. They will love, because it's movie time, so they'll love that, and they will also love to actually learn more about emotions, and they'll be more open to you. So whatever we'll be doing in this workshop, they'll be more receptive to that from your side, because you are being receptive to them. Now, management of anger is very different for different people. हर बच्चे के लिए अलग तरीके से anger जो है वो manage होती है, and we have a very elaborate session on it, which we have planned for later. For now on, I'm just going to tell you some brief activities which you can do with your child when they're having an anger outburst or a temper tantrum. So what you can do is you can do Elsa breathing. I'm very sure सबने Frozen movie तो देखी हुई होगी. Every child's favorite movie is Frozen. You must have seen Frozen. If you haven't, next Sunday assignment. But if you have seen the movie Frozen, you tell them that whenever Elsa gets angry, what does Elsa do? She breathes out her anger and creates snow sculptures. अगर आपने मूवी देखी है तो आपको पता होगा कि Elsa snow princess है, and वो whenever she breathes out, वो snow breathe out करती है, and she can actually, like create snow sculptures and everything. So वो seclude हो जाती है because she doesn't have anybody to help her, and she makes snow sculptures. So you tell your child that if you think that nobody is listening to you or I am not able to understand, because there will be a situation that you're not able to understand, you tell your child that go in front of the mirror and you make a snow sculpture. All of us are aware whenever we do in front of the mirror, small fog will come out, right? And your child can make a small sculpture out of that. Breathing activity helps everybody, ये सबको पता है, पर किस तरह वो breathing कराएं बच्चे को ये हमें नहीं आता, क्योंकि बच्चा नहीं करेगा breathing. So you tell your child that whenever you're feeling angry and you feel like हम नहीं समझ पाएंगे आपका गुस्सा, go and draw an ice sculpture. I'll try to understand what you're trying to communicate from your ice sculpture, right? If your child is too young to understand the ice sculpture activity, what you can do is the birthday candle activity. You tell them that, oh, you remember when it was your birthday, you were 2 years old. 2 years old. 1 candle, 2 candle. Try to blow this candle. Try to blow this candle. Oh, this candle is not blowing away. Please, please blow it again, blow it again. What are they doing? They're consciously breathing. Breathing helps all of us. Meditation is good for adults as well as for children. But children do not have the attention span to sit down and do the meditation. So for them, these breathing activities are amazing. Tell them to blow bubbles. Blowing bubbles is also very nice. Why? Because they are going to breathe out for a longer time and then breathe in for a longer time. There's also a channel called Cosmic Yoga, and it is amazing. It is so interesting. Kids love it. Whenever I've done it with kids, they just love it because there'll be different animals that you're doing with yoga. They're making some octopus pose and there are fun music going on in the background. It's really fun. Kids would love it. Also, whenever your kid is having an anger outburst or a temper tantrum, sometimes it's okay to teach them to be by themselves. You tell them that it's okay and you're not feeling well, right? You're not feeling it by yourself. Go. You want to do a Sudoku. You want to go play chess. You want to go play Minecraft. You give them the option to be by themselves and enjoy themselves for that particular moment. Now, you have to, in this last activity, you have to judge them. ये नहीं कि हमेशा बच्चा is giving an anger outburst and you are calming it down with this. These 3 aids which we have learned today, using I sentences, mirroring, and management of anger, these 3 aids have to be used one by one together. The communication of your message should always be there. Understanding हमेशा होनी चाहिए कि बच्चे को मैं समझ रही हूँ और आप बच्चा मुझे समझ रहा है. Once the बच्चा understands, then you give them the activity, then you let them play computer पे. कि उससे क्या हो गया कि हम उसको क्या करें, जब भी हम अगर बहुत अच्छा काम करते हैं और हमें कोई एक्स्ट्रा इंसेंटिव मिलता है तो हम काम के लिए खुश हो जाते हैं, right? Similarly, when they are doing something good and they get the incentive, they will be reinforcing the good positive attitude and not the temper tantrum. So as soon as they give the temper tantrum, please don't give them a distractive activity that they can rebuild on. Understand them, make them understand through mirroring, and then switch to these management activities. This whole process, again, is very, like, it's not a one-day task कि एक दिन में change जाएगा. It takes a conscious effort, but it gives out beautiful results in your relationship with your child. Also, we will be providing all these activities, as just I said. हर बच्चे ने अलग तरीके से, different तरीके से वो respond करेंगे इन सारी activities को, and which is okay for them to respond because they take in things differently. So we will be available for constant hand holding for these activities or whatever questions you have while you're doing that. We will be providing constant hand holding and constant follow-up sessions for you. Any questions that you have, please go ahead. Any questions? Okay. So I will take up Deepti ma'am's question because I think Deepti ma'am asked me a question. Ma'am, can you ask the question again so that everybody can hear it?
Okay, the question was like, we live in a society, we have groups to deal with. So all kids have the groups. So there's a situation where we face, okay, we tell our kids to do a certain thing, maybe come on time in a specific time or not using mobile, but the other friends of the same age, they are using mobile 24/7 and they are say playing till 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. So, but what they say is, okay, the other parents are allowing their kids to do so, but why not you? So this is like how to convince them, or like, okay, we have something which we have different with each other. So how to, so that they should not feel bad about it, that, okay, we are being told to come on time or we are being told not to use mobile. How to do that?
So what we can do now is we can understand the perception of the child. The child is thinking not illogically, तो वो सोच रहा है, क्या सोच रहा है कि मुझे क्यों नहीं करने दे रहे जब उसको ये करने को मिल रहा है. तो We need to bring back the child's logical thinking in this. Okay, listen, you're going to play for equal amount of hours. First, to understand the child, okay, I understand that you want to play this much, but then if you see you're going to play at this particular time and the child is coming to play at this particular time, the number of hours are the same. First, you make the child understand that दोनों के hours same है. Second is, you always give your child something more interesting than the friends are doing. What I mean to say is that maybe your child is not coming home or not doing because they're like, नहीं friends के साथ तो और मजा आएगा, ये तो और है. Tell your child, okay, you come back home early and maybe we'll together do a puzzle. Or maybe today we will learn something new. We will cook something new. There's always a way to interact with the child in a more productive way in which you are doing something as well. So you tell your child that 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock is mama daughter time. Right? Mama daughter time hai, do you want to miss mama daughter time? No, right? Then you come back home early because you're giving them something to look up to. बच्चे रीजनिंग लॉजिकल रीजनिंग द्वारा पे आते नहीं है, उनको लेके आना पड़ता है. So you may give them some incentives, they'll definitely follow up.
Yeah, these things maybe with a child of 8 years, 9 years, these things were working, but now with a kid of say 13 or 14 years, so I mean it's very difficult to pull out and giving them more. Maybe this is the age wherein they find friends more.
They would. So this is the age where you accept that they're finding friends more likable. And the more we point out that you're finding your friends more likable, अपने मेरे से तो बात नहीं करते, अपने friends से बात करते हो, the more they are getting more distracted with you. How we can change this is you try to be as communicative as with them as their friends are. Kuch, agar she's saying something which you don't agree on, or she's saying something that you don't think is right, or for her to say or feel, you just tell them, है ना? If you feel that this is not correct, still fake it until you make it. बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हो, हाँ बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हो. 1 दिन, 2 दिन, 3 दिन लगेंगे, वो ट्रस्ट आप में और बच्चे में हल्का हल्का बिल्ड होना शुरू हो जाएगा. Once the trust is formed, बच्चा अपने फ्रेंड की भी सजेशन सुनता है, चाहे अच्छे हो चाहे बुरे हो, वो आपकी भी सुनेगा. But it's just the connect that might be missing because teenage years में वो आपकी गलती नहीं है, बच्चा does feel disconnected. Because this is our stage also where we have to move from the हमें डिक्टेटर से, क्योंकि हमें पहले तक था कि बच्चे को गर्म चीज को नहीं छूना, इधर नहीं जाना, वो नहीं करना, हम नहीं बताते तो बच्चा नहीं करता. Right? So we are moving from the dictator to the facilitator. Consciously थोड़े एफर्ट करने पड़ेंगे and consciously we'll have to wait for a year or two. With teenagers, I definitely tell you, wait for a year or two, ask them direct questions. Don't ask them, how was the day at school? They reply, fine. I say, open-ended questions, nahi. Ask them direct questions. Oh, what happened with this subject? What happened with that subject? I haven't heard this friend's name in a long while. Ask them direct questions, which will have open communication. धीरे धीरे ऐसी communication से वो build up करेंगे इस चीज से. Otherwise, for other hand holding, you're always there. You can ask help on personal portals also.
Right. Thank you, Suchita.
So I think if there are no more questions, Suchita, it was a beautiful session and you explained things so wonderfully and so easily, right? Number one. Number two, I think what we need to realize is कि बच्चों के जो issues हैं, चाहे वो 2 साल के हों, 3 साल के हों, 8 साल के हों या 14 साल के हों, I think they vary from age to age. And at every point of time, what they need from us is like that we should be there on their side, that we should be there to support them, and we are all, working together. And rather than the blame game, it is more about taking responsibilities, either us or, and we should also, make them realize that, हाँ, जो भी वो कर रहे हैं, वो उनकी तरफ से जो वो आई वाला पार्ट था, आपने जो समझाया है, that is amazing. That they would have to take the call themselves, but they would be responsible for their thought pattern and जो हमने consequences लेने एक action के. So वो सारी चीजें जो आपने समझाई हैं, तो I think हम अगर वो सारे strategies use करेंगे, so it would be easy for us to deal with the child tantrums and their behavior issues. Anybody else who would like to say anything?
Any feedback that you have for us, please make sure that you fill the feedback form because that would really help us in the coming up session. So please make sure it is in the chat option. If you can just go and copy the link that is in the chat option for feedback form. Please fill up the feedback form. It will take only 2 minutes or 1 minute of yours, and it will give us a lot to work on.
Right.
Yes, I think, ma'am, there are no questions.
I think you have already shared the telephone numbers of Unfold Minds, and probably I think you're planning some workshops in future. So for any of the queries, you can use the numbers of Dr. Sakshi and Namrata, and you can be in touch with Unfold Minds. And it was a wonderful and a very, very useful session today. I hope all of you stay connected for our next sessions also. And with this, I would like to end the session if there are no more questions.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. It was lovely to have a great audience. Thank you so much for sharing everything.
Thank you. Thank you, Shuchita. Thank you, Dr. Sakshi. Thank you, everyone. Have a very, very, very happy Sunday, all of you. Bye-bye.
Lovely week ahead. Thank you.